I'm Dave. I'm a physical therapist at St. Vincent Physical Therapy here in Leadville, and I'd like to introduce our third installment of our at-home workout series. So if you can see over here, we've got an EMOM workout today. You might ask, what's an EMOM workout? You're going to start each of these 5 exercises at the top of the minute, and you're going to do it for the designated amount of repetitions on the board as I'll take you through it. And as soon as you're done with those repetitions, you'll be able to rest for the remainder of that minute before resuming to the next exercise. You're going to need a stopwatch, timer, or a second-hand clock. The goal here is we have a fun, quick workout program that we can get your heart rate pumping, so you'll get some cardiovascular health, and also working your arms, your legs, and your core, just to get you off the couch and make sure that you're staying active. Okay, so as you're working through this program, I just want you to go at your own pace. Take your time with each repetition and make sure you're not pushing through pain with anything. You know, if you're going too deep into your squats and your knees are hurting you, let's try to go shallower with the squats. But you're going to go through all 5 exercises, and so that'll be 5 minutes, and then you're going to rest for 30 seconds, and we're going to try to repeat this 3 times. So the whole workout should take about 16 to 18 minutes, depending on the amount of rest that you need in between. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm going to demonstrate the goblet squats for you. Come over here. Maybe you can grab a bag at home, you can throw some water bottles in it, load it up, and then you can have a nice, good weight here. So I'm going to have you pick up the weight, and you're going to hold it up about shoulder height with your elbows in nice and tight. And then your goal here is that you're squatting your elbows towards your knees and all the way up. Okay, so your goal is to keep your knees out over your toes so they're not caving in, but they're not going way past your toes. They should be stacked right on top of your toes. So we're going to do 15 repetitions of these, keeping your back nice and straight. And again, you're trying to reach your elbows to your knees. If you can't quite get there, that is okay. And if you have some gym weights at home, you can definitely use those. You can hold the weight up between your hands. Make sure you keep your abdominals nice and tight and your back straight. Okay, after the squats, you're going to wait until that second hand comes all the way around for the completion of your first minute. And then we're going to begin our bent over rows. The rows, we're going to do 15 repetitions on each side, and I'll demonstrate them over here. You can rest your arm on a couch or a countertop, and then you can pick up a toolbox with some weights in it, or again, if you have some free weights at home, definitely a great time to use these. You're going to keep your chest forward, your support arm nice and straight, and your hips facing forward as well. Abdominals nice and tight so you're not putting pressure on your back. And then you're just rowing your elbow to your side. And this is strengthening your whole back. Here you're trying to pinch that shoulder blade down and back. And we're strengthening all of those back muscles. So you're going to do 15 on each side, transition pretty quickly, and then you're going to rest for the remainder of that minute until we go to our third exercise, which are the wall sits. Okay, after our bent over rows, we're going to come over to an empty wall you've got. And you're just going to lean up against the wall, feet about shoulder width apart, and you're going to slide down as low as you're comfortable. Again, no pain on your knees or in your legs. And then you're going to support the wall here. We're holding for 30 to 45 seconds. And as you're doing this, you're going to go up onto your toes for a second and then lower your heels down. Up onto your toes and lower your heels down. Up on your toes and down. Through this, the whole time, you should be nice and strong through your thighs and through your hips. You're going to feel them burning pretty quickly. I want you to hold as long as you can, between 30 and 45 seconds. And then you're going to rest again for the remainder of the minute until going on to our 4th exercise. Okay, so you'll rest for the remainder of that minute. And then we're going to go to our 4th exercise, the counter push-ups. You can find any kind of kitchen counter or stairs, anything that you want, and even go to the floor if you're feeling nice and strong. But we'll start with the counter, and our goal is to do 15 push-ups. And you can do that at any pace that you want. You can do 5 at a time, break it up however you need to, but we want to try to get those done within a minute. With these, you want to have your arms about shoulder width apart, and you're just going to slowly lower your chest down until your elbows are at about a 90-degree angle, and then pushing back up. If you come way past that, you're putting a little bit of strain on your shoulders. So I'd like you to try to avoid coming all the way down, but we'll stop at about that 90-degree angle. 13, 14, 15. Excellent. So now you can rest for the remainder of that minute. And then we're gonna go to our fifth and final exercise, our hip swings. With this exercise, again, if you have any weights around, excellent. You can also use a bag, maybe a large jug of water. But here you're gonna give yourself some empty space. And this exercise is gonna be working primarily your hips and your core for stability. So from here, you're gonna get your feet about shoulder width apart, just like your standard squatting position. You're gonna hold on to whatever household object you have with both hands, and you're just gonna swing that between your legs and swinging up. So you're trying not to use your back, you're trying to pull your hips forward with your gluteal muscles. And we're gonna do 20 repetitions of these in that minute. Excellent, so that's the final exercise. After you finish that one, you're gonna rest for the remainder of that minute, maybe an extra 30 to 45 seconds to recover. And then you're gonna repeat that list of exercises 2 more times. We're gonna do a total of 3 rounds here. And at the end, you should have your heart rate pumping, maybe a little sweat coming down the brow, and feeling good.